Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Second Sight Films Texas Chainsaw Massacre release. So, been waiting for this for a long time, and this Javi did take a while to send it. I'm not mourning about that. I'm not. I'd rather have it late than not have it at all. So, these are some of my most favourite releases, Second Sight Films. They do amazing restoration on the 4Ks. It is. So this one will be a two-parter video, so we will look at this. And I am going to rewatch this again. So the second part of this video will be a little bit of a review about the quality of the picture and the movie itself, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Not like most people. Yes, I do understand it is a pioneer in the horror genre when it came out. It does have a great Leatherface in it. But I never really liked it that much, to be honest. But it's been a long time since I watched this, so I will rewatch it. And the second half will be a little review about this movie. So first off, let's have a look at this lovely, lovely release. So first off, let's get the J card off. And it'll just say all the special features, a little write-up about the movie, the limited edition contents per there, and the warnings and some Sight Film logos, etc, etc. So your usual jargon for that. So first off, let's have a look at the outer cover, which is beautifully hardcover. Let's get everything out of it and have a look at this. So I do like the white and the red and the black. You know, I've always said red and black, beautiful together. It is, and some of the silhouettes of the trees and all that of where it takes place. Texas Chainsaw, it happened. Does say a bit of thing. This is loosely based off Ed Gein, is it, or Green, something like that, who was a who did kill people and, you know, wore their used their skin, etc. for stuff. It is, but there's their spine. It is Second Sight Films logo over there, and then on the back, pretty much like a nice little wrap around, to be honest. So a little bit of landscape of the of where it takes place in Texas, and that. So very nice, a very nice, always a well-made set. So next off, we will let's look at the art cards first. So let's take that off thing, because I love like I said, the colouring on these make these look absolutely amazing. There we have Leatherface, but there it is in black and, it could have had black and white or something like that, but it's black and red, probably reminiscence of the blood, etc. Which is, if I'm not mistaken, not a lot of blood in this movie, to be honest. It ain't, but it is a grungy, dirty looking movie as well. Nothing on the back, but they are very well made cards. And then another one of the family. I can't remember the names of these. He is pretty much the only actor, I think, that comes back in the second one, in Toby Cooper's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I think, yeah, Leatherface was played by someone else. And then they brought in, I forgot his name, but as a brother to this guy. It is. So there's this one as well. Crazy. The father, or the grandfather. It is. And then beautiful artwork of the eye of the, pretty much a final girl crying. And there she is again. Which all I remember for this movie, really. I remember most of it, but her screaming oh so much in this movie. And I think that's what puts me off it quite a bit. But I will be rewatching this again, like I said. And at the end, I will give my thoughts, my new thoughts on it. So what should I go on now? I'm going to leave the booklet till last, because it is a stunning booklet. So we're going to have a look now at the 4K discs here. So we have disc 1 by there, the Blu-ray, disc 2, and then the 4K on disc 3. So there's no pictures on the back of these, just all plain red, but beautiful artwork for all these. It is. And there's a famous scene of him grabbing the girl. It is. So beautiful artwork, and like I said, the red and the black just goes so well together. But then we have a look at the back. We get another beautiful, beautiful long one of Leatherface chasing the final girl, or both of the family chasing the final girl. Beautiful artwork on this. It is absolutely stunning. Does it say on the J card who did the artwork? Oh, illustrated by Adam Stoffard. So it looks like he's the one who illustrated this, which is, got to credit the artist as well, because the art is why I pick some of this up sometimes. Absolutely stunning. And again, with this, beautiful indeed. And then last but not least, we have the beautiful hardback book. So there we have most of the skulls of some of the animals on the wall. It is, again, black and white and a little bit of black and white and some red and black as well. It is beautiful artwork again. And absolutely love it when these, yeah, they do go up a little bit more in price when they got the good hardback covers. It is, but they're so well worth it. And like I said, my last video, I did say about the booklets, didn't I, of the Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, just having pictures. Like, these is how booklets should be done. A nice little essay, which it was on the back here. It is, if you want to read, but there's some of the people who contributed in doing this book as well. But yeah, this is going to be an absolutely amazing read. And yeah, loads about the movie, probably the actors and the characters, etc. Let's have a little look at the... There's the content. So cast and crew, Cruel Summer, their malefice are increased. You know, loads of stuff they talk about here. It is, and yeah, definitely can't wait to get into this again. Because some beautiful artwork but there as well. It is, some of the other characters as well. Absolutely brilliant. And you know, I can never fault Second Sight Films. They put out some of the most amazing sets out there, to be honest. It is, and yeah, absolutely stunning indeed. And yeah, couldn't wait for this one. So when I come back, I will probably have a few pictures of the quality of the picture, and I'll have a quick review of the movie. So I will see you soon. So they were a few of the pictures that I took of both the Blu-ray and the 4K of the Second Sight films and that. And there is a little bit of a difference between the two. With the Blu-ray, it's pretty much a bit more blurry. Not blurry, but with the 4K, it's more sharper. It is. And unfortunately, there's a lot of graining on both. It is. So it's not the best picture I've seen. It's not, but it's still a pretty good upgrade from the Blu-ray, a bit more sharp. I do find the Blu-ray's a little bit more brighter in some spots, so some of the colouring and that. It is a bit more darker, the 4K one, in my point of view. Someone else might have a different point of view and all. I have heard the 4K on the Second Sight film is pretty much the same as the recently ones that have been brought out. I can't remember where it's from. I don't know if it's from Turbine, is it? Has brought them out, and what I've heard is it's not that much of a difference between the two, just, you know, minute, to be honest. And yeah, it's not that much difference from the Blu-ray, and a little bit more sharper and that, so not a bad little upgrade on the Blu-ray. So yeah, probably was worth upgrading to the 4K, to be honest. But yeah, both look good though, so if you want to stick with your Blu-ray, maybe just stick with your Blu-ray, to be honest, unless you want the collector's set. Because like when I did my unboxing, this is an absolute stunning set that Second Sight Films have brought out, as they always do. So that's pretty much it for the pictures. So I'll go into my quick little review of this movie now. So it came out in 1974. Toby Cooper directed it. Did I say Cooper? Hooper directed it. So gist of the movie is 5 friends are out in rural Texas looking for their grandfather's grave, and they come across a hitchhiker who is a bit insane and that, and freaks him out, so they kick him out. And when they're running low on gas and the gas station hasn't got in, they do go, unfortunately, to the house where this hitchhiker lives, and his other family members, especially Leatherface, starts picking them off one by one until we get to the final survivor, and it's her surviving against these cannibals, which you find out they're cannibals, and her trying to escape from them. This is Ed Greer, is it? They say this is a true story. It's pretty much based off his life, or his experience, because he was a cannibal who killed people and used their skin for stuff. It is, so it's pretty much a thing for that. So it's not a true story, obviously, but I've never really been the biggest fan of this movie. I did rewatch it for this video, obviously, and I gotta admit, I did enjoy it a little bit more than what I used to. It is, I still have some problems with it, obviously, with the final girl. Was it Marilyn Burns who plays Sally? I don't think her screaming and thing, I know it's more for the realistic thing of what would probably happen at that, if you were in that kind of situation, but I think the guys get on your nerves a little bit. But I do appreciate the direction of the movie and the look of the movie, the cinematography. There's a few beautiful scenes in this movie, which I did do some of the pictures in this, especially the back scene of Sally's friend Pam when she's walking towards the house. Beautiful set, and especially the end where Leatherface is swinging his chainsaw around with a backdrop of the sun setting in the back, or rising in the back. It is, so yeah, some beautiful cinematography in this movie. It is very well directed for a movie probably pittance. This movie probably cost, probably was a shoestring budget back then. It is, but like I said, well directed, very nice cinematography. Not a whole lot of music in this. You get a bit of tones in it and which I think works very well for this movie, actually. I don't think you really do need a score or anything to show this movie and that. There is some noises, especially when Leatherface is killing people. You get some sharp noises of like a pig and blah, stuff like that, which are really good sound effects for the movie. It is the rest of the family, Edwin Neal, who's the hitchhiker, and Jim Cedo, who is the only one, if I'm not mistaken, to reprise his role in the second movie. I know Leatherface is in the second, but it's played by a different actor, one played by Gunnar Hansen in the second one. So I'm pretty sure he's the only one that's come back for a sequel. It is, but they're really good. Hitchhiker is brilliant. There's an insane guy, pretty much losing it, especially when they first pick him up. That scene is very good. Yeah, the friends, they're alright. They're just there cannon fodder, to be honest. They're not as good as there's not much for them really to do acting wise. It ain't, but like I said, it is cinematography in this, a direction, and Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface and the rest of the family do an excellent job to kind of elevate this movie a bit and all that. But like I said, I've never been really the biggest fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacres. It's going to be blasphemous to say, but I'm in the minority here where I kind of prefer the remake with Jessica Biel and that. I do prefer that one over this one. I will probably watch that way more than I'll watch this movie. It is, but it's a blasphemous thing to say about this movie. But I do appreciate what this movie did and what it did for the horror community and thing. And Leatherface is definitely up there. Like, I see a lot of people saying about the Mount Rushmore of horror and who would you put the 4 on. Not talking about Universal, because if you're talking about the thing, you've got to have, in the original, it's Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and the Mummy. They are the 4 main ones. But if we're doing it for a more updated one, obviously it's got to be Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and everyone. The fourth one always is a debate with people saying, "Oh, it's Ghostface or Chucky," except it's Leatherface. They are the four main ones for the thing. You've got to have Leatherface on that Mount Rushmore. But yeah, I give this movie a good solid 7 out of 10. Like I said, not one I'm really going to go back and watch anytime soon and all that. It ain't, but I really have got to start watching the rest of them and all that, and then maybe I'll do a ranking one day, because I think I've only watched about 3 or 4 maybe overall, so I really got to get into the rest of them and do a ranking down the road. So that's my review, 7 out of 10. Good movie, appreciate what it does, but it's not really my cup of tea overall. But this is still probably out and about in the shops, I'm pretty sure. I had this pretty late from Zavi, but on Second Sight Films, they also had this in stock on there as well. So if you want to pop over to the main sites and all that sell them, I'm pretty sure they got them in thing. And it's a brilliant site. And I always recommend Second Sight Films. They do an excellent job on the packaging and always on the restoration as well. They do an absolutely amazing job. But yeah, that's my review. That's my review for both the set and the movie. If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and what horror, where would you rank it, or what would markings you give it, what out of 10, or A, B, C, D, etc. And if you'd like to see more videos, I guess, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.